and welcome. It's the first game of the Charles H. Legier U15 AA and U18A tournament. First game, they feature the hometown host, the Lewisville Lightning, as a visiting Summerside Capitals. And about set to get underway. Dizut stepping into the face-off draw. He's going up against Kelly. Kelly winning the draw back to his own defense. Trying to poke that in was Maye Bus. Walking in, about to be a backhand shot, and taken down and sliding into the boards was Francis. Continuing behind his net is Campbell. Pass out into the corner. Francis looks back behind the net. Kelly out in front of the shot. They score! It's Aiden Campbell getting Summerside on the board early. And right away, Summerside up to a 1-0 lead thanks to Aiden Campbell. A great passing play in that corner from Francis. There's a bacon along the corner. There's Justin Colmier taking down his man, sent along the boards. A couple cross checks being given to Mulligan. Puck's behind the net of Noed. Clearing it around is Colmier. And we do have a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty. It looks like it's coming up against Lewisville. Cannot be exactly certain what had happened. And we're going to have two players to the box. It's Samuel Colmier heading to the box for the Lightning, accompanied by a Capital. So we will play gonna continue some 5-on-5. Face-off quickly cleared out. Stopping it behind the net is Moreland. Capitals now trying to break out of their own zone. A stretch pass. That one is out of the reach of McDonald. And will go down for an icing. Face-off will go back down to the right of Nathan Moreland. Face-off's taken by the Capitals, battling out in the corner. It's Tidio disrupting play. Only momentarily as the Capitals now get it out of their zone. Cormier lobs it down to the other end. Back in pass from Hearn. Lewisville on their own end. Throwing it against the boards is Cormier. Moreland emerges out of his net, quickly blocks it. Hearn is up to pick it up behind his own net. Passing out to the middle. Capitals quickly walk in. Might be a break. Colmier stopping a pass, trying to go back door. The intended target is Thomas Francis. Capitals skate back with it. Breaking in. There's a shot blocked somewhere along the way. And being taken back, it's Cody Robichaud. Dumps it in past one. Into the corner is Kelly. Kelly makes his way behind his cage. Skates up. Kelly trying to toe drive. Colmier, Kelly in. Backhander just above the net of Noed. Almost a highlight reel goal. There's Lynch battling along the boards for it. Lynch, top of the point. Cross ice. There's a pass. Back, shot, saved, and turned away by Noed. Going behind his net is Hearn. And quickly rimmed around and out of the zone. This one will get past Lynch and will go all the way down to the ice. Getting less than 10 minutes to go. Capitals misfire a pass and will be icing with just a couple seconds left to go on their power play. Face off, that one taken by Wallet. Successfully wins it, tried to get that back to the blue line, over for Comnier. Capitals quickly clear it back out. Could have been a 3-on-2, a good stick lift provided by Maya Bus. Behind the net, packed it. Pass back out in front was Wallet. Had it been misplaced, the Capitals come back, storming the other way. Throwing it up against the boards is Sam Comnier. And we'll go for an icing. So face-off going to come back, nearing the cage of Nicolas Noed. Lightning win the draw, clearing it around the boards. Alex Leblanc, he's trying to find Nate Comnier. He's battling along with Will McAdoff. McAuliffe behind his net. Outlet pass, and they make a clean breakout to the middle. Capitals had been in the zone for a little bit. Behind the net, Kelly tried to go back door, trying to hit Francis. Almost mimicking their first goal. Stepping back up, Nate Comnier behind his net, trying to backhand that out in front. It was taken away by Capitals defenseman behind the net. Wallet clearing it around the boards. That one kept in by Sam Comnier. And a trip coming up for Lewisville, and we're going to see another Summerside power play. Maed just getting his stick under the skate of a Capital. And Summerside will see their second power play of the night. So it's Alexis Maed 2 for a trip. Lewisville, although, making good work of this penalty kill. Puck has been in the Summerside end this entire time. Capitals quickly bring it up. Walking in, and some good defense. It's Preston. Preston trying to shove it out. There's a shot blocked in front. Forts quickly cleared out. Tidio. McNeil in his own end, trying to stretch his man. Had just gone under his twig. It's back for Tyler Comnier before quickly icing it all the way down. Stretch pass up. Bernard was quickly stopped by Cormier. Clearing it out as Robichaud. Caps now generate a breakout out of their own end. We're nearing midway through this initial period before they ice it all the way down. And this first game proudly sponsored by Desjardins Insurance. Still just under a minute to go on their man advantage. It's Landry in to take the draw for the Lightning. Capitals take the puck off the face-off, trying to clear it out. Rush in and clearing it in. Behind the net, there's a big hit on Kelly. Robichaud, he's battling up with Campbell to the blue line, winding up for a slap shot. It goes floating into the glove of Noed. That slap shot from Nate Drummond. And a couple of pushes and shoves, primarily involving Justin Comnier. Getting in a bit of a tie-up. It was Comnier and Kelly. Kelly now getting ejected from the draw. Campbell not able to take it. So walking in is Drummond. Capitals in their own zone. Campbell Stopping in the corner. Pass out in front. There's a shot. Doesn't make it. Rebound. They score. It's Nate Drummond capitalizing on the man advantage. So the Caps now go up by a score of 2-0. Getting about halfway through this initial frame. Lightning win the draw. Preston. DDD pass to Cormier. He sees Nate Cormier had ramped over a stick. Going behind and chasing it behind the net is Bernard. Capitals now broken out before intercepted by back-checking Preston. That pass trying to find Maya had slipped off his stick. Bernard finding it back in his own end. A pass up had tipped off a skate of a Capital and now all the way back for Preston. Jamming it off the boards. Nate Cormier doing the same thing. Had almost found the puck back but taken away Maya. A scrum up against the boards of the Summerside Capitals as they now bring it into the zone. Walking in, there's Bernard putting it out in front. That one off the pad of Noel. Lightning successfully cleared out, showing off a couple moves as Maya before trying to move into the offensive zone. Maya that's exploded up right next to the Capitals bench, and a scrum already starting. Nate Cormier getting pushed into the Capitals bench. And it's starting off with a bang. And we'll see if any team comes out with a man advantage. I believe that's Kalen. I believe Nate Drummond initially delivering a huge hit on Alexis Maya. And every player converged right next to that Summerside bench. And it looks like no penalties have gone up on the board, so we continue playing this 5-on-5. Off a tie-up, it was sent off to the left by Landry and quickly out of play off a player in the Summerside bench. Now just getting less than 5 minutes to go. Landry trying to wind his way into the zone before he was knocked over to his knees. Caps make their way through the neutral zone, accelerating through. There's a sharp angle shot. Caps back in their own zone before it's flipped in by Samuel Leblanc. Taking it behind his net is McDonald. Tucker McDonald waits, works his way around his net before skating up with speed. Sending it over cross ice before it comes back to the opposite side. Justin Cormier with time and a bit of space. And accidentally shot it into the shin pads of Francis before Summerside brings it back in. Cormier trying to rim that along the boards for Dubois. Behind it, throw it out in front, a one-timer to backhander saved by Noel. Francis with multiple chances. Back to the blue line from Kelly. Kelly gets it back. We got a penalty coming up to Lewisville. Kelly skates down. Tries to work his way in front. His poke checked off by Cormier. Sent back to the blue line. There's a shot. Blocker saved by Noel. Rebounds bouncing around in front before it's touched up by a Lightning defenseman, and we're going to have an interference call coming up against Justin Cormier, who is visibly incensed. Happening just to the left of your screen there. So at 3:40, we'll have another Summerside power play. 1 for 2 on their power play so far. There's walking, there's a shot, was deflected out in front, just missed the mark. Behind his own net was Campbell, passing it off, now getting it back behind his own cage. Being stick lifted by Tyler Cormier. McDonald back with it, trying to work his way in front. Charbonneau shot, scores! It's Cam Kelly who finds it on a sharp angle and just lifts it over the glove of Nicolas Noel. Now 3-0 in favor of the Caps, playing a very strong game, utilizing that power play to their advantage. Cleared back into the zone of the Lightning. Cormier trying to throw it out, just gets past Nate Cormier. Going back is Drummond. Banks it off the boards, attempting to get that one over for Francis. Picked off by Nate Cormier. Almost a dangerous chance from the Lightning. Cormier back. Justin Cormier sees Wallet, who sees Nate Cormier. Caps trying to flip it out. That one's blocked and taken back in. Andre Wallet. Lightning try to jam it out in front. Caps had possession. Now bring it back. Could be a one-on-one developing. Thrown to the middle. There's a shot padded away by Nicolas Noel. There's a big hit out in the corner from Cormier. Game already starting to get rough. And we have a cross-checking call. And believe it's going to Cam Kelly. Or excuse me, going to the box is Justin Cormier. So another power play coming up for these Capitals. There's the first big hit there along the boards from Justin Cormier. And what a save, Nicolas Noel shutting his 5-hole on Aiden Campbell, who already has a couple so far this game. Caps win the draw. It's put to the net, sticked away by Noel. Quickly shot out by Preston. They score! The clearing attempt from Luca Preston had went off a body and was fully intercepted out in front, and this time gets through the 5-hole of Noel. And timeout being called by Lewisville as they're down 4-0. First period, still 2 minutes to be played. And back resuming play after a quick 30-minute refresher, going down low into the zone. Maillet hit up against the boards, thrown in front, the shot, they score! Or judging by the reaction, it's a save from Moreland. Had surely thought that it went in. And then a scrum to ensue after as a reward. Nate Cormier staring down his opposition. And your shots so far, it's a substantial lead for Summerside, who is also, to note, have had 3 power plays so far in this initial period. The key for the Lightning, if they have any chance of crawling back into this, is to stay out of the box. Wallet keeping it at the blue line. There's a shot. Moreland never saw it, and it went wide. Trying to jam it right next to the side of the net was Colmier before it went back to the blue line for Wallet. Wallet down. Nate Colmier behind the net, trying to pass that out in front. Cross-ice pass. Colmier trying to work his way in before he's hit by McDonald. There's a sharp angle shot, gloved by Moreland. Pucks came to a standstill in the back of the net, and another penalty. It looks like it's for head contact. And judging by the reaction, it looks like we're going to see our first power play for the Lightning. Going to the box is Landon Lawlin. There's a shot that had been blocked out in front. Lightning still in possession. Tyler Colmier shot. It was Nate Colmier trying to get a tip on that. Noel leaving that off to his left. Picking it back up, Justin Colmier. Waiting behind the net as we get to the last minute of play. Maillet comes in on a flyby and scoops it up. Alexis Maillet still with it. Trying to drop that one off. Over for Tidio. Justin Colmier sending that along the boards, where it ends up right near the hash marks. All the players have gone falling. A couple cross checks being given at center ice. And penalties coming up. Only question is to who. And it looks like we may have a 5-on-3 coming up for Lewisville. Just more unnecessary roughness so far in this game. And we have a 5-on-3, 4-minute 12 coming down to these last couple, coming down to the last 30 seconds here in the first period. A very rough, physical, and one-sided game so far. But still time in this hockey game to come back. Robichaud. Cross ice, Samuel Leblanc. Blue line, there's a shot, they score! Samuel Colmier from the blue line lifts it to the top bin. And the Lightning have broken their scoreless drought. And they still have a power play for 1:49. Now no power play for either team. 5-on-5. Coming out of the last 10 minutes. Robichaud trying to pass that one up for Landry. Sam Colmier behind his own net. Pass up for Robichaud, and he gets to the neutral zone, and that will be the end of this first period. Make it Summerside 4, Lewisville 1. We'll be back in 2 minutes time, second period of action of Lewisville and Summerside. Maritime stream to YouTube channel, broadcasting every game of the U15 AA and U18A Charles H. Legier tournament. have returned for second period of play between the Summerside Capitals and the Lewisville Lightning. A high-scoring first period and a physical first period to start us off. Quickly clearing that out was Mulligan. Trying to bring it back in and do a toe drag was Maya. Comnier back to his own blue line, flipping it off the board, trying to receive the puck and blew a tire. Trying to step back in is Bernard. Had been poke checked loose by Tyler Comnier. Capitals keep it in their own zone. Walking in, there's a shot. Hearn on Noed and turned away. Hearn it's Bernard trying to go into the boards rather, taking a stumble. Lightning trying to bring it up, delayed offside. Walking the line is Maye. Now cutting back, passing it to his own defense. Brought up a one-timer dump in behind the net of Moreland. Trying to clear it out, Mulligan. Flipped it up over to Jackson before it's quickly turned over by the Lightning. Maya clearing it along the ice. Behind the net, the captain, Mulligan, trying to make a stretch pass. This one had ended up with Lawlin before shooting it on Noed and a quick whistle. Offensive zone face-off, one for the Caps before it's flipped high and out of the zone. Lightning bring it back in, walking in, all on his Robichaud with the backhander just to the side of the net. A bit more time than that would have for surely been in the net. Walking back up, Lawlin. Trying to get that one off for McDonald. A bit misplaced and goes back over to the Lightning zone. Behind the net, McNeil. Passing up McDonald. He's trying to hit Bernard. McDonald finding the puck back in his zone. He sends it cross ice for Campbell. Cleared all the way down by the Lightning. Noed outside of his net. Rushing back is his defense. Almost caught out of water. There's a shot saved away. Rebound high in the air. Another shot wide of just wide right of the net. Lightning regather in their own zone. Luca Preston behind his own net. Passes out. Turnover. Kept in. Here's Mulligan stepping in, trying to pass that one off. Over for Drummond. He's smashed up against the boards. Couple physical hits. And the puck shot out of play. And that will end it. Our next game on this channel. It's coming up 15 minutes after this one. It's the U18 Oromocto Eagles and the U18 Central Attack. Face-off been taken by Summerside behind the net. There's a shot save. And a whistle for something. Face off to stay back in the Lightning zone. Have been rimmed along the boards. Out in the center. Trying to flip that back up was Bernard. Before quickly cleared back in. Behind his own net is Lynch trying to pass it up, but almost turned it away. Then quickly shot back out by Mulligan. Lightning trying to brew up something in their own zone before it's shot out and tipped off the stick of Robichaud. Puck cleared back over to the Lightning zone where it had once just been. Shot along the boards and outside in the center. Here's Lynch making his way up. Pass had just gone out of the reach of Kelly and all the way down into the right corner of the Lightning zone. Sam Cormier cleared along the boards, intercepted. Walking back in, trying to get a shot was a Capitals forward. Now could be a potential break. Walking in, there's a shot. Save by Moreland. And falling down to his knees on that breakaway is Nate Cormier. Not trying any fancy moves. Walked up and shot it. And another close call for the Lightning, who have been getting more and more chances since the start of the game. Nate Cormier in a scrum taken down. There's a shot that goes significantly above the net. Trying to poke it out is Zach Hearn. Back in his own end, Mulligan. Cross ice, Lynch steps his way into the middle. Back for Mulligan. Passing that to the middle. That went up in the skates of Ouellet. Ouellet makes no mistake, clears it in behind the net. Bernard Hipp against the boards, back in her front. Ouellet still loose before it's taken out by Bernard. Drummond trying to clear that up. Makes his way past Hearn. Stepping up, Bernard walking in and is poked away by Tyler Cormier. A great display of defense, stopping what could have been a dangerous one-on-one. Lightning in the neutral zone, stepping up. Nate Cormier for a minute was offside. And gonna get another penalty call for a hook. Again, happening behind the play, unsure of who's gonna be penalized. And looking to be stepping his way into the box is Nathan Jackson, and we'll have a replay shot of a beautiful Lewisville chance. Ouellet had barely gone his backhand off before it was cleared, and another Lewisville power play to follow. Trying to get back to Artidio. There's a shot out in front that had been blocked by Maillet. He now steps up towards the blue line. Tidio down along the left, trying to pass that up in front. That pass had been tipped by Francis. Down in that right corner. Back up to the blue line. There's a shot. Cormier save. Rebounds on the red line. And somehow swatted out by Francis. Tidio behind the net. Nate Cormier across on that right side. Back to the blue line. It was Justin Cormier with a shot. Tidio behind the net of the Capitals. Sent up towards the blue line. Middle, Justin Cormier with another shot, this time blocked out in front. 3 shot attempts for him so far on this PP. Tidio, Justin Cormier shooting and saved off the glove of Moreland, and I just missed the post in the process. Justin Cormier stepping to the middle, shooting, deflected, the rebound, they score! And the ref says no goal. Net had just come off. We're going to take another look at it. A shot from Justin Cormier, and running into the post is Moreland as they knock it in. A lucky break for this Capitals team. And while we have a moment, a proud platinum sponsor of this tournament, Limo TV. If you use promo code HOCKEY30, 30% off all subscriptions. And it's a limited time offer. There's a shot, save, Drummond falls again, and the net's off once more. And Moreland, this game, he has a tendency of falling down backwards, and in the process maybe knocked him down the net. That had been what transpired on what could have been Lewisville's second goal. And in the process, we do have another penalty coming up to Summerside. So just over 40 seconds of a 5-on-3 for this Lightning team. Face-off had been on a quick shot on goal, taken away Maya. And the mask of Moreland dropping down to the ground. And a quick equipment fix. We got just less than 6 minutes in the second period. 4-1 lead in favor of the Summerside Caps. Face-off won by the Capitals. It's Drummond flipping it out of the zone. A quick way to kill off some time on this two-man advantage. A pass to the middle. Had tipped off the stick of a Lightning. Mulligan trying to throw it out. Nate Cormier pass out in front. A saucer pass that had been shot down. Cross-ice pass from Cormier. Sharp angle shot. Save the rebound. They score! And the Lightning get it done on a 5-on-3. Right out waiting in the crease. Back door, Nate Cormier. And the Lightning have now gone 2 unanswered. Initial shot had just gone through the 5-hole of Moreland. And waiting patiently on the doorstep was Nate Cormier. Now just over a minute left on a Lewisville power play. Still a 5-on-4. Hearn trying to clear it out of the zone. It's caught in the feet of a Lightning player. Looked like he had gone a stick up high. Delayed offside. Trying to bring it out is Drummond, and it will go out of play. Face off all the way back into the end of the Lightning. Lightning behind the net. There's a collision right behind the net. Looked like it could have been a hit up from behind. And there's a cross check up high. And still no call on either. Robichaud pass to the middle. Stepping up. There's a shot. Laundry saved and turned away by Moreland. Laundry trying to pass it back up. And a big collision that will result in a penalty. There's a hit afterwards from Sam Cormier. And another scrum. And a physical game we got here. Crawling down to find his stick is Samuel Leblanc, who had been taken down by 2 Capitals players. And the Lightning back to the power play. These roles have flipped. It was the Lightning who were being penalized a lot in the first period, and the Capitals now struggling to stay out of the box. And it's going to be a 4-minute call. That's a double minor for head contact at 4:32 of this second frame. Face-off won by the Lightning, sent to the blue line. Samuel Leblanc, one-timer shot, saved by Moreland. And another penalty coming up to the Capitals. And it's going to be Austin Mulligan. A cross-check behind the play right before the one-timer of Alexis Maillet. So now will be a 5-on-3 for an extended amount of time, this being 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So a massive chance to get 2 quick goals and potentially crawl their way back into this game after being down 4-0. After the draw, it's won by the Lightning. Across on that right side, looking to pass. Maya, there's a shot. Maya right out in front, a good save from Moreland. We got just over 4 minutes to go in the second period. A long 5-on-3 coming up for this Lightning squad. Face-off to be taken by Wadet. He was going up against Bernard. It's quickly cleared out by the Capitals. Having to skate around his own end is Justin Cormier. Passing it up, Wadet. Cross ice. Justin Cormier waiting, shooting, save by Moreland. Rebound loose on the blue paint. There's a shot, another save, another save. 3 saves in a row. And the last one on Tedio, and Moreland looks to be down and in some pain. And coach coming out for the Capitals. We'll be back after this break. It's 4-2 between the Capitals and the Lightning. Lightning still on the man advantage. We're back after an injury timeout. Nathan Moreland has headed to the room. There's a shot, patted away. Another shot, back door, trying to get that one. Or for Maya, there's a shot that Maya just lifts above the net. And still 4-2 Lightning. With still over 3 minutes on a 5-on-3. Shot saved, turned away, and quickly cleared all the way back down the ice. Behind the net, Noed. Leaving it off, quickly coming to pick it up is Justin Cormier. Stopping behind the net, letting his teammate get it. Pass up, went in between the feet of Wadet. Now walking in, there's a shot, they score! It's Alexis Maillet grabbing the puck from his own blue line and making his way all the way down to the offensive zone, finding himself all alone, and makes it a 4-3 game. And still a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. And the Lightning have now scored 3 unanswered goals to make this a 4-3 game, a 1-goal game at that. In his own end is Johnson. Scooping it out. Lightning trying to set up the power play now in this offensive zone. A quick shot and a save made by Gadet. Face off taken by the Lightning. Banked along the boards for Cody Robichaud. Cross ice. Waiting. Going up to the blue line is Justin Cormier. Stepping in. Waiting. He then hits Tidio. Gives away the puck. A backhand clearing attempt. Stopped by Cormier at the blue line. Tidio waiting. Back up for Cormier. He shoots. And that goes in to the glove of Gadet, who is now in net for the Caps. We get near and near to the end of the second frame from what had been a 4-0 game. Late stages of the first, getting to the late stages of the second. Almost a tie game off the post. A shot from Maillet. A quick snapshot that Gadet looked like he wasn't expecting. Tidio waiting, trying to pass it through, blocked into the feet of Francis. A shot from Cormier that just misses the net up and left. Tidio back for Cormier. Maillet out in front with a one-timer and stopped away. Did not get all of that. Francis made some good defense. A shot from Cormier into the glove of Gadet. And now is where the penalty trouble catches up to the Summerside Caps. Here's the initial shot from Maillet. Quick snapshot that hit off the post. A close call for the Lightning, who have now doubled the Capitals in shots. It is 22-11 with these power plays. A shot from Tidio, blocked it away. Across the boards, Wadet skates up towards the blue line, leaves it off. Justin Cormier waiting, shooting into the glove of Gadet. Behind his own net. Looks like that's Lynch trying to clear the zone and successfully gets it by Justin Cormier. Now getting just a little break as now the Lightning are only on a 5-on-4. Tidio stepping in to his offensive zone, slowly winding down into the corner. Pass by Lynch. Cormier moves it across over for Samvid. Cormier back towards the blue line. There's a shot into the glove, in and out of the glove of Godet. And the rebound had gone through the feet of Tidio after it was quickly cleared. Pass from San Cormier picked off and to be cleared down behind the net of Noed. Only 35 seconds left in the Lewisville power play and just under 30 left to go in this second frame. A great opportunity for a power play to end right at the end of the second and get a little breather afterward for Summerside. Behind the net is JJ Tidio. Passes off. The Lightning don't have much time to go down and have a shot. Pass across, stepping in. What at firing off the post. And they almost did do it in less than 10 seconds. That had passed when they were in their own zone. It's Andre Wallet finding the puck, stepping in and firing it. It's off that right post and came back out. And that ends our second period. We'll be back in just a moment for third period of action. And here we go, back with third period of action. Power play now over. So it's 5-on-5, at least for now. There's Tyler Cormier playing it off for Alex Leblanc. Quickly cleared in past Johnson and into the zone of the Caps. Passed out through the middle. Caps now bring it back, trying to break into the Lewisville zone, accelerating through the center. Toe drag to the middle. And Tyler Cormier displaying some great defense. Walking back, Mayet trying to send that cross ice. Capitals now have to regroup inside their own zone. Flipped out to center and sent back in by Cody Robichaud. Behind the net, it's Johnson that sends it around the boards. Almost turned over. Lightning player sent down. Summerside into the zone, trying to get a shot off is Campbell. And we have a stoppage of play. Net no longer stable. Face-off will go back into the left of Noed. Sam Cormier making his way behind the net, sending it along the boards for Nate Cormier. Nate Cormier, pass up. Trying to get that one to Maya. There's an attempted shot from Cormier. Loose out in front before it's cleared around the boards. Sam Cormier. Bring it back into the zone. Caps will clear it. Going all the way down the ice, not going for an icing, however. Maillet, pass for Cormier. To the middle for Ouellet. Ouellet walking in, passing to the middle. Now hitting Maillet, trying to get a shot off. Caps bring it back with speed the opposite way. Trying to shoot it away is Tyler Cormier. Meanwhile, it was Mulligan trying to get that shot off. Cormier trying to make a quick and speedy zone breakout. And the Caps will enter in offside. After the faceoff, it's taken in. Tyler Cormier, cross-ice pass, and tried to hit Maillet, and now goes back to the Caps. Now no penalty trouble, even up for both teams. Both teams having their fair share of chances. Tidio passing up to Landry. He's almost shoved off by Bernard. Walking in, Tidio trying to step in, and it's hit big. Trying to cut just too far over to that left side. Caps step it back the other way. Gallant had tried to get past Cormier. Now getting tied up with Cormier is Francis. He puts it to the side of the net. Landry with it in the face-off dot. Flips it up. Lynch steps back. Back skates. Sees his teammate opposite side. Pass to the middle. Tyler Cormier putting it outside of the zone. And the Caps will enter in offside. So a tight game thus far. It's coming down to a one-goal game in these last 8 minutes, as now both teams have figured out staying out of the box. It was Lewisville being penalized a lot in that first period. Second period, more of the other way with Summerside. And we'd like to thank the current 35 watching live from home on the first game of the U15 AA and the U18A Charles H. Legier tournament. Almost a hit, sending a capital into the Lewisville bench. Physicality now starting to ramp up once more before puck is flipped out of play. Quickly cleared down into the Summerside end. Samuel Cormier trying to get a shot on net. Backhander ramping off the shin pads of Hearn. Caps quickly bring it back the other way. Trying to juke out his defense is Kelly, making some nice moves with the stick handling. Francis trying to get that back for Kelly. Is pinned up in the corner by Robichaud. Puck's in between his feet before he shoved off the biscuit. Now bringing it back. Quickly, Alex Leblanc flips it in. Caps now all on one side. Trying to spread out and generate some offense. Behind the net is Justin Cormier before it's cleared back in by Kelly on Campbell. He lays a big hit right next to the door, giving him a couple cross checks up high. Kelly moving past Alexis Leblanc. Kelly sharp angle shot blocked by Cormier. And looks like we're going to have a penalty coming up. And this might just go for both players. Might be a 5-on-5. Or maybe not. It's Cam Kelly not going into the box. It looked like he was making his way there. Cormier Justin Cormier of Lewisville is stepping into the box. Quickly, here's the chance from Kelly, and a good block from Justin Cormier, and no penalties going up on the score clock. So still a 4-3 game in favor of the Summerside Capitals. Every game of this tournament live on the Maritime Stream Team YouTube channel. Coming up, it's the Central Attack and the Oromocto Eagles U18A. Here we go, face-off into the right face-off circle of Noel. And the Capital getting kicked out of the draw. Mulligan unimpressed. It was Drummond rather getting kicked out. At the blue line, Lynch with a shot. Didn't get all the way through. Drummond putting it behind the net. Tyler Cormier being shoved off by Campbell. Nate Drummond around with it in the corner. Hitting the brakes, trying to throw it out in front. And had gone into the skates of Lewisville. Capitals successfully hold the line. Trying to get a shot off, blocked away by Wallet. Behind the net, Campbell trying to shove that out in front and blocked away by Tyler Cormier. Another shot from Lynch, sticked away by Noel, and will go behind the net, thrown out in front. The shot saved, and the rebound is still loose to the side of the net and quickly cleared out. Walking in, there's a shot off the post. Summerside getting plenty of impeccable scoring chances. Lewisville now in the offensive zone. Maya with a shot. That one's wide left. Taking out the blue line is Preston. Puts it down low behind the net. Maya right out in front. The shot again just missing. That one just missing the mark to the right. And showing the replay of the shot from Kaylin Bernard that had just gone off the post. A very close chance for the Capitals to extend their lead from 4-3 to 5-3. An insurance goal would surely do them some good. Justin Cormier taking down his man behind the net. Looks like that's Drummond battling. Lightning in their own zone, in the offensive zone. Sharp angle shot attempt from Tyler Cormier, just going wide of the net. Lewisville, they snag it away, pickpocket it. It's Maya. Maya stepping in. We got a penalty coming up against Summerside on the battle in front of the net. And back to a Lewisville power play. And not an optimal time to take a penalty like this. And a 10-minute misconduct to go with it. And penalty just happening in the front of the net. Lightning are back off to that power play with Tidio, Wallet, and Maya. Here's Sam Cormier at the blue line, shooting, patted away. LeBlanc racing forward against the boards. It's cleared out by Kelly. Sam Cormier at the blue line, shooting. That one didn't make it all the way through. Lightning still within their offensive zone. Wallet trying to put it on net. Loose puck. Tidio whacks at it in midair. Wallet for Tidio behind the net. Tidio looks out in front. Off a skate. Still with it. There's Maya with a shot that just misses the net. Lightning look up towards the blue line. Sam Cormier shooting. And wide left of the net it goes. And banked off the skate of Sam Cormier, that pass attempt, and cleared all the way down into the zone of Noel. Noel quickly shooting it across and behind the net. Tidio passing up for Sam LeBlanc. Trying to send that to the middle for Tidio, and cleared again all the way back down. Wallet. Pass across to the opposite side. There's Sam Comey with a pass that goes off a skate of a Capital and out of play. We now have just under 4 minutes still left in this hockey game. A great game to start off the tournament. Been tight all the way. It started off Summerside going up to a quick 4-0 lead. That was at least with 5 minutes left of that first period. And quickly responding with 3 straight goals from that end of that first period to the end of the second was the Lewisville Lightning. And refs gonna discuss some penalties by that penalty box. Finally getting play started back up. And still a 5-on-4 for just less than a minute. Lightning tried to hold the line. It was stopped off the skate of Justin Comey. Now could be a potential break. And a good defensive play. It's Cody Robichaud sacrificing his body and jumping in front of the way to prevent what could have been a potential breakaway. Lightning going around their own net. A couple bodies fall in the corner. It looks like it's under a body of Robichaud. And play whistled down. Just a couple seconds left on a man advantage for Lewisville and just a couple minutes left to go in the game. And a quick timeout called. And faceoff goes outside the zone. From the neutral zone into the zone, Tidio dropping that off for Comey. There's a shot. Just missing the mark, not making it all the way through traffic. Tidio evades a hit. There's a shot along the ice by Comey. Just missing. Lightning at the blue line, trying to put it in before it's quickly shot out. And power play time has now expired, and that will be an icing going up against Summerside. So Summerside will not be able to escape their defensive zone. And shots on goal this game started at 7-1 in favor of Summerside. And the tables have turned since. They get it 29-15 in favor of the Lightning. There's a shot from the blue line, or close to, from Cormier. Quickly skating back is Caleb Landry. Playing it back for Tyler Comey. Landry trying to break out of his zone. Just 2.5 minutes to go. Watch out for Nicolas Noel. Might be making his way to the bench soon for an empty net. Maya walking in, shooting, patted away by Godet and cleared down. And this one will not go for icing, just slowing down in time. Preston starts the breakout. Cross ice pass. Tyler Comey skating through center. Walks in before it's rimmed along the boards. Lightning again going to dump it in, not going to make it all the way to Gaudette. Less than 2 to go. Flipped out of the zone. Caught and flipped back in by Alex Leblanc. Clear around the boards. Almost a perfect breakup, but kept in. Colmier with a shot. Gaudette the save. The rebound. Leblanc is robbed by the pad of Gaudette. And now going to be a penalty. Again, some scrums happening after the whistle, pushing and shoving in it a bit more intense. And Drummond, Gaudette rather, looking a bit shaken up after the play. Mask off for now. There's a beautiful highlight from him extending that pad to reject Alex Leblanc, tying this game up. As of right now, we have a Summerside power play for 2 minutes. Unsure of exactly what the penalty call is. And another penalty call, misconduct coming against Justin Colmier. I've been making gestures towards the official. And it is a Summerside power play for right now. And the Lightning coach is not very impressed with these officials. It looks like it's just a 5-on-4 power play for the last minute and a half in favor of the Summerside Capitals. Quickly shot to the blue line and cleared back in. Preston, he's trying to spring Nate Colmier, clearing it all the way down to the other side of the ice. No icing. They're still on the penalty kill. Last minute of play looming. Here's Maya going to try to flip it out, and he successfully does get it off the boards. Behind their own net, the Capitals try to plan their escape from their own zone. Less than a minute to go. Lewisville short-handed and down by 1. Quickly shot off the boards. There's a pass from Maya. That hits Preston. Preston walks in, fires into the glove of Gaudette. Rebound sitting right loose in the slot before it's shot out on that left side. Caps now cleared out of the zone. Pass is picked up by Gallant. Walking into the zone. Trying to evade Preston before he's bodied up against the board. Sam Cormier behind the net. Just less than 20 seconds. Makes his way through the neutral zone and taken down. And Maya explodes into a man. And as of right now, the first penalty was against Summerside. But we'll have to see with 13.5 if this is a Summerside penalty. Lewisville would still be in this one. Offensive zone face-off. And they would have to take Noed out of the net. And it looks like we have a 4-on-4 for 38 seconds. With just 13.5, it's a 4-on-4 for 38 seconds. But out of this net is Nicolas Noed. Quick face-off, and a player lying down on the puck. A bunch of shouting before the Looks like we're just going to have another face-off. Here we go, taken by the Lightning. A quick shot, just missing right of the net. Just a couple seconds left. A player down from the Lightning. A penalty coming up. Don't think it's going to matter. We do have a whistle and a stick up high. And a quick brawl to end the game. Here we go. With 1.7 left in the game. Tempers flaring. And unsure how these penalties are going to be assessed. There was at least 2 penalties before the line brawl. And they may just call the game here. We'll have to see. Only a second left. Might not want to risk another face-off between these two teams having 4 players on the ice. And they do run the clock. That is the game. It ends Summerside 4, Lewisville 3. A great game played by both, and the penalty trouble ends up coming to both teams. And the Capitals will start 1-0. And Nate Cormier going on the other side of the red line. And still some Lewisville players not impressed. But we'd like to thank everybody for watching this game. Our next game, it's the Attack versus the Oromocto Eagles. And this game has been proudly sponsored by Desjardins Insurance.